I think that golf is more than a game to me because whatever happens out on those 4 to 5 hours we're out there, pretty much doesn't matter if you're a professional, you're an amateur, you're a beginner. We're all through the same feelings. It can go from slamming the clubs, yelling at your caddy or your partner, being super happy with fist pumps. It's just this roller coaster, and you always end up going after the round, can't wait to play again. It's just all these feelings, you can parallel them to life in general. You have to take extreme ownership in what you do. In golf, you have to rule yourself. I don't have any higher education, but I think, being a professional golfer and that lead up to it, finding accountants, finding lawyers, finding sponsors, having to go sell yourself, and this network around it, that's a very good education. And to that, I've just learned so much. I'm Niklas Nørgaard Møller, and to me, golf is more than a game. I grew up 25 minutes north of Copenhagen in a city named Hørsholm. So I moved from the suburbs into Copenhagen beginning of my 20s. And Copenhagen is gray and boring 9 months a year, but you have those 3 months where everybody is outside and happy and just running the bikes all around, go down to the water, have a drink or whatever. And I think it's very nice to stay in the city because then I go outside the city and practice, come back in the afternoon and can just think about something completely different than golf. So I use the city a lot, bike into the city center and drink some coffee or go have a swim or just chill out and watch people and be with people. I was the first-born boy in this family, so it's quite natural that I had to start playing golf. My grandpa and my mother's 2 brothers actually had the biggest golf shop chain called Super Golf at this point. And then you had to be 10 years old to be a member of Kokkedal. And I started there, and we just played golf. Didn't think about being professional or a job or anything. When I was maybe 10 to 15 years old, all I wanted for my birthday and Christmas was videos or films of either deep sea fishing or great golf championships. I have these videos of the Ryder Cup from 97, 99, 2001, Masters, the Open Championships. And I was just watching these about, how people won these tournaments and the emotions behind it. I've always really enjoyed the emotions of sports and what it can do to people and the fans. I just wanted to be a part of it. But when I was younger, we had this Thomas Bjørn Cup, where it's a team event. We're playing against a golf club named Fredensborg. I'm 6 up with 7 holes to go, and I lose the next 6 holes and the 18th hole. So I give up 7 holes in a row to lose 1 down. And this is one of 2 times that I've cried over golf. So I just got straight up on my bike, cried all the way home, and fell asleep with my tears in my eyes. And from that on, it's just like, it's always adversity and hardship has had the biggest impact on me. That's when I want to work. And I was doing everything after that week to become better. Golf never came easy to me. And, if I compare myself to Højgaard 1 and 2, I could just pack my stuff together and go home. But there are so many ways to have a career, and mine has been a little bit longer. When I was 20, I was taken to the national team, and that's quite late to be 20 years old. Most of the guys get in when they're boys. And I was swinging it so badly, but I could just get the ball around with my own homemade kind of swing. The first 2 years, it was just all about finding and bettering the swing. I turned pro when I was 23 or 24, started out on the Nordic League, but for some reason I got some invites for the next year for the Challenge Tour, and I didn't make it through. But from going out there watching what happens on the Challenge Tour, these guys are not just having chipping contests and eating lunch and then that. These are actually, just by themselves, not out there to make friends, but to get better. And then after I had those invites, I went back to Nordic League and said, okay, let's try to see what happens if I do that. Just played full Nordic League and won the ranking this year. And that was quite cool. And that was only because I got those invites for the Challenge Tour and brought it back, tried to enforce it on the Nordic League, and that went good. Then I got my Challenge Tour card and made it through the second year. I always asked the veterans if this was your first year on Challenge Tour, what would you do? And all of them was saying, look at what other guys are doing, try to adapt, try to get better, stuff like this. And in these first 3 events, I asked the same question: if it was your first year on the European Tour, what would you do? And they're saying, don't change a thing. You're here for a reason. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to travel the world. I think that's a really fun and cool way to live your life. And what happens on the golf course is a different story, and you can take a lot out of that. But what you do besides that is just a great bonus and a good package deal.